we're going to be running down through the changelog for version 1.3. And then, well, we're going to go around and check things out. I don't know how much we're going to get to demonstrate tonight, but we are sure going to do our absolute darndest to try to check everything out. How is everybody doing tonight? Monday night, the day before Halloween, Hallows Eve. We got Waylon in chat, Mateo, Spider-Man, Will, Vladimir, Semper El Capitalista. What is up? What is up, Spider-Man, if you're still around? Yes, this is a PC-only map. Sorry for the console players out there. This map is absolutely loaded with custom scripts. And Sony and Microsoft do not like custom scripts being run on their platforms. I can't fathom that the map will expand much more beyond this. There are a few things that I think are yet to come because a couple of the areas are a little lacking in interactivity the way other things on this map have. So we might see a spring 2024 update, but I really have to think that's about it. I think 1.3 is what we have. I think that is pretty darn close to its final iteration. You're going to see when we get up to the PDA that it's pretty filled up now at this point. Unlike 1.2 that had about a third of the map open at the very top, that is now fully occupied. Jonathan, what is up? What is up? While we hang out and wait, let's talk about downloading the map. So, a point of contention for many players is how Farmer Andy has provided the map for download. It's hosted over at a website called Rapid Gator. And Rapid Gator is anything but rapid. It might as well be called Slow as Molasses Gator unless you pay the premium. And I'm never going to advocate for that. Now, I 100% advocate if you want to send some money over to Farmer Andy over at lsfarming-mods.com for his work on this map and many other mods that are available over there, then by all means, feel free to do that. He does have a support network over there where you can slip him a few bucks every month and show him a bit of support. But for those of us that just want to play the map, well, we should be able to, and we can. It's just going to take a little bit of time to download. So the map comes in 3 parts. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. You're only going to be able to download 1 part at a time, and each part is going to take a couple hours. You are throttled not by your internet connection, but by Rapid Gator's connection to you. What I would suggest doing is exactly what I did yesterday. I downloaded Part 1 while I was live streaming over on the secondary channel, FK's Funhouse, doing our ATS convoy night. And when I was done that stream, I started the download of Part 2. And then I went to bed. Got up in the morning, and guess what I did? I started the download of Part 3. And about 9 o'clock in the morning, Part 3 was done. And I was ready to rock and roll. So, no time lost. I wasn't sitting there staring at the computer waiting for the download. Just start the download, go off to dinner, go to the store, go to work, go to school, come back, start the next step. You'll get it. You'll get it. This generation of instant gratification, well, sometimes the best things come to those who wait. And in my opinion, Hof Bergmann is one of those very best maps that's out there for Farm Sim 22. Indeed, Walter, indeed it does. It feels complete, at least the fact that it fills up the PDA. I will be working in the coming week or so to start putting out more Hof Bergmann explained videos going over the new things that have been added to the map. I will be putting out a video also that goes over some of the changes, some of the minor changes between 1.2 and 1.3. The Hof Bergmann Explained playlist, which should be in the description below, is perfectly valid all the way from the first video up to the most current video to date for 1.3. The only thing you're going to be missing out on are some of the new things, and well, we'll be slowly adding those in the near future. Oh, you're still downloading Forza. That's Game Pass right there. Man, I feel sorry for you. You know, half the month is going to go by before you get the games downloaded you want to play. Man, that's the gimmick. That's the gimmick that they've got. That's for sure. That's for sure. Remember, on this map, we have our rabbits. Rabbits are not new. They came with the 1.2 update. We have rabbit cubs, female rabbits and male rabbits. Also not new in the 1.3 update. We got that in 1.2, I think. Kittens. We got cats. Farm cats. And of course, we've had this for a while. We not only have chickens, right? But we have baby chicks, ducks, and ducklings. So we all have those features now in Enhanced Animal Mod. But you know where those animals came from? That's right, they came from this very map. Hof Bergmann, working with Farmer Andy, the mod author for the Enhanced Animal Mod, brought these new animals to PC players everywhere that you can add to your map. Pigs, piglets, porkers, sows. Same goes for cows, calves, heifers, bulls. You can too see my screen. Rabbit Rob. I can see the preview. I know what's going out. Diablo del Toro, welcome. Welcome. If there ever was a map that would sell computers, it's this one. Indeed. Now, it takes a special person to play this map. It's not someone that's looking for a quick buck. Somebody wants to turn around money like that. That's not what it's for. If you're looking to be a hard-working soul who likes to do things by their hands, get your hands down in the dirt, well, that's what this map is for. This map is for folks who just want to do hard work, want to get down in it, manipulate the game, and do things by hand, oftentimes. Oh, well, you know what they look like. You know what they look like. It's not like we're gonna not show them again. It does indeed, Jonathan. It does indeed focus on manual labor. But, you know, it's the devil's in the details, and this map has a ton of the details. It's not for autoload. It's not for the guy that just wants to autoload everything. Although autoload does work. The universal autoload mod does pick up most, if not all, of the small hand pallets that this map has. It might need an update to pick up some of the new pallets that this map has added to it in 1.3, but no doubt that will be coming soon. Also, very, very good news for those of you who like to play with Maze Plus, because as we're going to hear in just a brief moment, this map is now fully Maze Plus compliant. Welcome back, everybody, to Hof Bergmann. It has now been updated to 1.3. Can you tell I'm excited? Oh my gosh, it's exciting. This has to be one of my most desirable maps of Farm Sim 22. I hold out from saying favorite because you never know. You never know what's around the corner. Call something your favorite, but then next thing you know, something better comes out and you're like, oh, I committed. I don't want to make commitments, but it's pretty darn close. Tona Gaming, what's up? The Dark One, how you doing, sir? No-Co Sim Farmer, what is up? So, Hof Bergmann 1.3 is now available for everyone to download. Take a look at that PDA. So, before 1.3, right, the map ended here. The map basically ended here where my cursor is. All of this is new. And there's a handful of things down here that are also new. As far as crops, we now have cherries. We have cherry trees. Right here we have a whole cherry orchard, cherry plantation. So we can collect cherries. Honey is back. Honey is back. Anyone that played this map in FS19 knows all about honeybees, extracting honey from the honeycombs and things like that. That gameplay is back for good. Victor Cox, what is up? What is up? Now, before we go too far, I wanna jump and let's talk about downloading the map. Okay, let's just start at the beginning. So there's a link pinned in chat. There's also a link down in the description below to this website, Farmer Andy's website. This is the absolute only site you should ever download Hof Bergmann off of. We're gonna go to downloads. We're gonna go to Hof Bergmann, and we're gonna download right here. That's the download link. So this is a German site. So I like to use Google Translate to help me translate things. You do need to be a member of this site in order to download. There is absolutely no issue with signing up for this site. You're not going to get spammed, and there are some serious high quality mods posted over here. So we're going to go to download. It's going to redirect us to not Rapid Gator. And we've got parts 1, 2, and 3. We're going to have to download these parts in series, not in parallel. So we're going to download part 1 and wait. We're going to download part 2 and wait. And then we're going to download part 3. And then, congratulations, we now are ready to extract all said parts. Now, extracting these can sometimes be a little, catch some people out. I like to use an application called WinRAR. WinRAR. It is a compression format. And we're going to do right click, and we're just going to say extract to here for part 1. Notice I'm only extracting part 1. You do not in any way ever touch part 2 or 3, because the game, or sorry, not the game, WinRAR, the application, is going to extract parts 2 and 3 by itself. This is what's called a multi-part zip file or a multi-part compressed file. And by extracting part 1, it knows that there's a part 2, and it also knows that there's a part 3. See, we're already working on part 2 right now. Then we'll be working on part 3 here in a moment. Once that is all extracted, then we can just go straight to the folder for which it dumped everything into. And we have the release notes. Now, these are in German. So if you're like me, you can't read German. I can't read German. That's okay, because I've gone and translated these to English. So you're going to be able to find a link to the English version of these notes down in the description. So you'll have a copy of that. We're going to be reading through those here in a moment. But at any rate, once we get to the extractions, we have 3 folders: extras, mods, and optional mods. Under mods, You're going to need to take all of these and put them into your mod folder. I highly suggest having a separate mod folder for all of your maps. That way you don't get mods mixed up with versions and customizations. Then we jump over here to optional mods. If you want to play with precision farming, take this version of precision farming. It has been modified to work with Compost that is available on the map. If you want to use Maize Plus, then take the Maize Plus Hof Bergmann Animal Food Add-ons mod and add it to your mods folder in addition to Maize Plus. If you wanted to use the Guveel DLC, then add the Guveel Pack Fill Types extension, and it will add the ability to bale several additional fill types through the Guveel DLC that are available on the map. So for example, you can bale compost, you can bale clover, and a few other things. Under extras, okay, we're going to have various diagrams. For example, we do have a brewery on this map. And here we have a file that explains the brewing process. You don't have to look at this because I got a whole video that talks all about it. We have a food table. So this is going to walk you through basically what food types are required for which animals. So mixed rations is going to give you 100% on your cows. Silage, hay, grass, milk is going to be used for calves in the calf igloo section. Right? Everything else is pretty basic. But that information is also available. And then you've got a PDA of the map there, so you can use that. Mark it up however you want. That is basically what you get with the download. So let's take a look real quick about the changelog. So the object storage mod from GTX is required. It is not included because it's available over at the Giants website. When you load this map up, it should prompt you to download that if you don't already have it downloaded. But it is important to note this because a dedicated server is not going to warn you about it. It's just going to say required mods are missing. This section is going to talk about just what I just talked about. This map is now fully Maize Plus supported. Use the current version of Maize Plus that is available over at the Giants Mod Hub. This map also works with precision farming, assuming you use the precision farming mod included. We talked about that because it has been modified to work with Compost. Pumps and hoses is also now fully supported, except some of the stables are not going to show you your manure fill type that's available there. Guveel DLC is supported. The Platinum DLC is supported. It says it's not supported here, but it's basically not supported because there aren't sell points put down for those. Now let's go down here and talk about what is new. New with 1.3, Maize Plus is now fully supported. Density map height types has been increased to support the additional fill types of Maize Plus and some of the other new fill types that are available on this map. The map has been expanded to the north. Pig breeding has been added. 2 large pig stables have been installed in the new area. Feed mixer for pig food has also been installed in the pig breeding facility. A cherry orchard has been put in. Functionality similar to grape harvesting. There is a special trailer required for harvesting the grapes, harvesting the cherries, and you need to basically use the force unload function in order to empty the cherries into wooden pallets. Honey production has been installed. You can find beehives scattered around the map. Beekeeping is located at the first farm near manure storage. Beekeeping must be purchased by the farmland. There's also plenty of beehives. Then there is a honey extractor. We're going to be taking a look at that here in a little bit. A new town has been added. There's a distillery now, a sewage treatment plant, horse farm, a slaughterhouse. The slaughterhouse accepts all animals except cats because, well, You know why. Meat is produced, but it is sold directly. The slaughterhouse also, for horses and cows, produces animal skins. Those animal skins are taken to the tannery where you can produce leather. Then you can sell leather at a new sell point. The tannery is just like the brewery in that there is a multi-stage process that you have to move the products through. There's a fire department now that allows you to play with the emergency DLC, if that's your thing. Small compost areas have been added to the cemeteries. I'm not sure on that. That just feels a little weird. Feels a little weird. I'm going to be going to some cemeteries to get compost. Yeah, but at any rate, animal grazing now works in the appropriate animal areas. Sewage treatment plant is going to be used to dispose of the dirty water from the tannery. It will cost you money, a little bit of money, when you do dispose of that. So you're not going to be selling it for profit. You're going to be selling it at a loss. Farmland 76 was added for a second building zone. We'll take a look at that. New ground textures added to the map. A new farm has been built out. That includes chickens and cows. Cheese making has also been added to that new farm. There's also a goat stable up there. And the winery has been increased, thank goodness, from 10,000 liters to 50,000 liters for the grape cleaner. Oh, that is good enough for me. That's all I want to say. Now, before we get too far into this video is brought to you by Darren Manville and Northern Farm Sim. Thank you for being farm barons. And with that, well, let's get going. The slaughterhouse does not accept dogs. So one thing that has been removed from the map since 1.2 is there used to be a wood chipper here. A stationary wood chipper that you would have to enter, and then you would toss logs into it, and then you would get little wood chips out. The wood chips would be used over at our fish smoker, right? Remember, we can go fishing in 1.2. We can do that in 1.3 as well. There we go. So you put your wood chips down in here. You put your fish up here at the top, and then you turn on the smoker. And, well, you know what? You get smoked fish after a little bit. They are still available. It's just you can't make your own wood chips now. You're going to have to buy them at the shop. Pretty much that is, I think, all that's really changed here at the main starting area. Luke D, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Gotta set the stage. Gotta set the stage. Of course, we have our sheep goat area across the street. We have the brewery, right? Brewery and bakery. Here around the corner. All right, well, hold your britches up because I'm about to blow them off. But the first thing that's also different. So in 1.2, we could build this bridge. Well, the bridge is now built. We don't have to build it anymore. For whatever reason, he took out the building the bridge function. That also meant that he's now simplified the sawmill. Oh, come on. There we go. Now the beehives are going to be over here by the slurry storage. Jolly Rancher, what is up? What is up, sir? Hello? Hello, new facility. How are you doing? Here we have whatever that says, beehive. That's what we're gonna go with. We have bees. They're the bees' knees. GoldenEye, what is up? Inside the shed, which is completely not freaky at all, we have a honey extractor. And, oh, we have a wardrobe trigger, so we can put on our bee suit. Right, if we're going to be working down here in the bees, we're going to need to put on our bee suit. I'm not going to mess with that. I got to put on my fancy clothes again. So these bees are going to produce honey, but they're going to produce honey by having honeycombs. And we're going to take the honeycombs, we're going to take them out of these, we're going to take them over here, and just like you would expect, we're going to manually put them in the honey extractor. We're going to close it, we're going to turn it on. And then it's going to spin and rotate, and eventually that's going to put honey here on our shelf. We got a mods and DLCs. We got to Hof Bergmann the map. Of course, we have new things here, right? We have wood chip sacks again for the smoker. He has removed the ability for beer pallets to spawn at the 2 sell points. At the pub and the town farm sell point. So now if you want to do beer and you want to make them into bottles, you will need to buy empty pallets of bottles at the shop. You won't have endless amount of pallets spawning constantly. He has added white lime. That is going to be essential for the tanning process. We have tannins, again, for the tanning process. We have a transport box. We're going to need the transport box for the honeycombs. And then we have added a trailer, and this is going to be used to collect cherries. So we're going to take the transport box. We're going to come over here. We're going to hold it just right. We're going to hit R. Then we're going to bring it over here and dump it in. We'll have a video all about that in the coming days. Sipper, yes, that's something the Tube of You has started to do. It's not too terribly invasive. Let's head over to the town. So I want to show you what else is new. Yeah, going on, we got now a completely filled out PDA. We have 3 player farms now. It shouldn't desync. No. Alright, we talked about a change over here at the church. There are 2 graveyards now on the map. One has been added to the new section. We still have our buddy, the drunken priest. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's a little inappropriate. Maybe not hit the sauce on Sunday, okay? Well, over here, Again, I'm a little not sure about this. Just feels weird. We'll slowly spawn in compost. So you come in here with a wheelbarrow or something small, pick this up and load it up. Over time, compost will just slowly spawn. Dude, seriously, quit drinking. Yeah, compost. Oh my gosh. As I mentioned already, the farm shop will no longer spawn beer pallets. Right? If you want those, you're going to have to buy them from the shop. Gas station. I'll get to the show and the productions. I'll get there. I'll get there. There we go. That's all the same. Okay, yeah. It's up here to the left. Tanner. Oh my. Whoops. This is a kid's show. Here we are. This guy does leather. Some questionable leather, but okay. So this guy sells leather. So that's what the leather looks like that we can make over to Tanner. Fire station garage. We do have a working fire station. All right. All right, for popular demand, take a look at the animals, then we'll look at the productions. Break it down. We have 2 goat pens. We have a chicken coop. Starts out with 20 chickens and 1 rooster. We have a cow pasture, cow breeding operation. We have a pigsty at Farm 2. Chicken coop at Farm 2 that has, again, 20 chickens and 1 rooster. We have a pigsty, 2 pigsties at the breeding facility, sheep pastures, all the igloos at the main starting farm. We have the cow shed at the main starting farm, cow pasture A, 2 open cow pastures. We have the pigsty at the main starting farm, rabbits, cats, chicken coop at the main farm, again, 20 chickens, 1 rooster. We have 3 poultry houses back up the chicken poultry breeding area. Then we have the horse paddock at the main farm across the street. And then we have the 6 horse stables at the main farm. As far as productions go, this should be just about everything between things you have to buy the land for and productions you can buy just one-off, as well as the productions you own at the start. We have hay and straw storage. We have cheese production that's going to take milk, cheese, regular cow milk. Then we have goat milk for goat cheese. We have butter production with regular milk. We have the grain mill. It's going to produce grain meal and then malt grist. We have the flour mill, which is going to produce flour. We have our dairy, and this is something that I think might get updated in the spring to further enhance, because we just dump in milk and we get UHT milk, but we can't do anything with it. It just sells. We have the bottling filler, right? That's old. We have the pig food mixer, potatoes and grain meal to make pig food. We have our silage fermenter, chaff and fixed firm additive. We have the butcher shop, right? We've had that before. We've got our grain dryer, grain and methane, malt brewing. We have barley and malt. Then we have sawmill, pretty simplified sawmill. Then we move into the new stuff, the slaughterhouse. Raznak, thank you for being a member for 30 months. Jolly for 22 months. And GoldenEye for 30 as well. I'm sure we'll start to get some sirens here in a minute. So if we bring pigs, we're going to get pig meat. It's going to auto sell. If we bring cows, we're going to get meat and 50 units of animal skin. Horses, we're going to get 1,000 meat and 50 units of animal skin. Poultry is just going to be meat. Sheep and goats meat, and well as rabbits. So we're going to take our animal skins and we're going to take them down here to our tannery where we're going to make into leather. We have gardens at the various farms. We have our honey extractor that's going to take honeycombs. And then we have our tanner. So our tanner is going to take raw animal skin and white lime, pallets of white lime. Oh, you know what? All these have been turned off. What's up with that? There, they've been turned back on. So we have two washing tubs. Sorry. We have two washing tubs that are going to take our raw animal skin and convert them to animal skin washed. We're going to take our washed animal skins and we're going to get defleshed and dehaired, and we're going to get organic waste. We're going to take those defleshed and dehaired animal skins to the bathtub, and we're going to add that with a tannery mix, and we're going to get animal skin tanned and wastewater. We're going to take the wastewater over to the sewage treatment plant and get rid of that. Then we're going to take our animal skin tan, put it in the dryer. Then we're going to get leather that, again, we can sell over at that new sell point we just looked at. We have more butter and cheese production. Pig food mixer up at the new farm. We have our bakery, so we'll take flour and make bread. And then we have our beer production. I'm not going to go through that detail, as that is all fairly normal. From 1.2, we have our allotment gardens. That's all new, or all, not new, but all with 1.2 as well. Our BGA that produces methane. And then we have cherries. So cherries are not a production. Cherries are just something you need to collect over time. Let's head up to the new area. And you know what? While we're going up there, I mentioned this during the pre-show. This type of map sells computers. And you know what? You know what else also sells computers? We do. So over here at the channel, we do have a partnership with Apex Gaming Computers, where we have 3 custom configurations: the Yeoman, Homesteader, and a Rancher. I believe the Homesteader is the best bang for the buck currently as far as configuration and price goes. They're currently offering a Halloween special. Should be a link down in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. Apex Gaming Computers. So now we're up here at the Spinnery, and I think the Spinnery is also going to get an update in the spring, because right now it's just a sell point. It really doesn't do anything else. I would like to see that get an update in the future. James, that is not the case. No, they ship internationally. In fact, they've offered promos in the past for international. So, of course, we have over there our winery. Our sawmill is over here to our right. It is fairly basic, fairly standard from 1.2. Just been a little bit more simplified. Now we're going to hang right here and take a check a look at the cherry orchard. You know, now you're talking about the butcher's daughter. What you don't want to do is bring to the butcher house a cherry pie. That would not be a good thing to bring. Here we go. Cherry farm. We do have a farmhouse we can go into, but I don't think it has a sleep trigger. I tried to go upstairs, couldn't get up there. Guess I was too big. We've got a little shed, nothing special going on in here. But more importantly, we have our cherry trees. We also have some more beehives over here. So these cherry trees will produce cherries. They're ready to harvest. So what we could do is pick up our cherry trailer and we'll harvest some cherries later on. Luke, there is no password. You're getting a password and you downloaded the wrong file. Accidental rob. Glad you caught the stream. This is going to be the pig fattening area. You didn't need to buy these areas. I was just going ahead and pre-bought them. Pig fattening barns. Right there. It's set piglets, porkers, and sows. 250 in here. We have our slurry. We do have bale storage up here for 300 bales. We have a manure heap. And then we have the pig food mixer. Remember, the pig food mixer takes potatoes and grain meal in order to make pig food. So just like the pig food mixer over at the starting farm, we have pig building number 1. We've already looked at pig building number 2. Again, 250 pigs in there, so 500 pigs You really keep yourself hopping there. Schultz, what is up? What is up, everybody? The Hof Bergmann is out. Now we made our way over to the entire new farm, the entire new town area as well. So this is a decorative horse farm. The decorative horse farm is simply a sell point. Nothing more, nothing less. So your sell point for oats. You have your sell point for bales. You got some animated horses all up in here. Tookie, indeed, it's about a third bigger. Yes, more productions. More productions. We've talked about a couple of those already. We have cherries. We have the ability to produce leather. We have in the leather processing, we basically have a whole... Oh, nope, we're not getting through there. We have a whole tanning process. We get our animal hides from a slaughterhouse. Wrong turn. We have a new grocery store, Andy's Groceries. It's a new grocery store sell point. We have the second church. And again, this church is going to produce compost. No drunken priest over here. Went the wrong way. Yeah, off-brand Audis at Sandy's. There's our compost. It's just going to slowly spawn in here. We have a football field, soccer field. For those that want to do a little role play, we have a firehouse. You come in here, hit the siren, pop the doors, jump in the fire truck, and head out to. I'll let you all look at those posters that I left in time. Let's just say there's some posters in there that some people would like to look at. Over here we have the distillery. Yeah, there's some posters. So we have our distillery. Now the distillery is just a sell point. Nothing more. But it might get updated in the future. You have to add the emergency DLC, the emergency pack mod, if you want to play with fire trucks. Here we have a sewage treatment plant. Sewage treatment plant is for use in getting rid of our dirty water from the tannery. Hello? Hello, McFly. Let me in. Are you closed? Javos, you too. Oh, well, thank you. Jeez. I don't think you can buy water here. This is where you're going to be bringing your dirty water. We can see. No, there's no triggers. There's no triggers back here. Oh, but look at this nice clean water when you get done. Okay. Well, let's head over here to the new farm that's been built out. You do get straw fires, bale fires. This is a slaughterhouse. So our slaughterhouse is pretty basic. We're going to deliver our animals for slaughtering right here. Yeah, Javus guy. And depending on the animal we process, we're either going to get meat. This is going to auto sell. We don't get pallets of meat or anything. The slaughterhouse will just auto process these animals. But cows and horses also produce animal skins, and animal skins we take down to the tannery and we turn them eventually into leather. So this is another buildable area. So you can buy this and clear it, put whatever you want down. So across the street from the farm, we have a cow pasture. 150 cows. Then we have a whole new farm here. Alright, so we got storage. More storage. We got a silage thing there. Here we have our grain silo. We have sheep and goats. 30 sheeps and goats. We have our straw hay loft or straw loft. Right there. It's going to come out up there. Yeah, we can set the ladder up. This is just like the loft at the original farm. Right. Nothing new there. We have chickens, just like the chickens at the main farm. We have water. And inside here we have our food. Our eggs are going to spawn in little trays, and our manure is going to pop up in there. This is a third farm. So we have the main farm, which is here. Then this farm was added across the shop, right? But now we are up here. So there's now 3 farms. You've got water, you've got a sleep trigger, you have your wardrobe trigger inside. You have fuel. You actually have 2 sheep and goat areas, actually. Rabbit Rob gifting some memberships. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Walter Moss. Artemis. Diesel, baby. Is it? I can't pronounce that. And left talk. Thank you. Hello, members. So here we have cheese, butter production, just like the main farm. We got output or input storage for our milk. And then here we have a second goat and a sheep. 30. So there are 2. Oh, I can't open this. I have to go inside. So there are 2 sheep areas here. That one and this one. GoldenEye with the gifting of memberships as well. Thank you guys. David, Big Dazza, Farm Sim Canuck, Shane, Nelson, and Caleb. You are all now members of the channel. Supermarket. Cannery. There we go. That's what we're missing. Get out of the way, people. And we have the tannery hidden away. So let's talk about the process of tanning our hides. I know it's not getting whipped. So it all starts by coming into this building here. And we're going to toss in our raw hides and our lime, and then we're going to turn it on. Right, our white lime animal. We're going to get animal skin washed. We got 2 of those. Then we're going to bring it over here to our deflesher, dehairing machine, and basically we're going to get defleshed, dehaired animal skins. We're going to get waste that we're going to have to get rid of. Then we're going to take that through this great little curtain. We're going to take that and put it into our bathtubs. And we're going to add then tanning chemicals to that, and presto, we're going to start it. And it's going to do its thing. Then when we're done, well, we got to bring it over here to the drying house. And the drying house is going to produce rolls of leather. Let's go upstairs. So we have drying racks up here. Oh, is it good enough to upgrade right before premium drops? Whoa, can you clarify your question? I assume you're talking about the game. What do you mean by upgrade? And that is pretty much a quick run through of what's new. So we talked about the water sewage plant. We talked about the distillery, fire station, the Andy supermarket, cannery, the slaughterhouse, the cow pasture. Oh, Joel, this map is perfect for playing long monthly durations, as long as you're willing to do a lot of things by hand. And we have the third farm, which we just talked about. We have another building zone over here that was original with like the 1.1 update. We have our malt factory, right? We have our beer parlor still, cattle breeding operation. That's all been around for a little while. We have our dairy, a little forestry area. We have our vineyard and how we make wine over here. That's all still the same. We have our spinnery sell point. We have our sawmill. We have pig breeding, 2 pig breeding facilities. We have our cherry plantation for collecting cherries. We have beehives. We have our poultry houses up here for large-scale poultry farming. We have the main farm here. We also have our fishing. Remember, we can fish over here. We have our contract filler, our land market, pulp factory, livestock, our animal dealer, grain mill, flour grain mill. Right, we have the good old trusty butcher. We have the leather shop that now sells leather. Fire station garages also has some nice posters. Is this version good enough to download the updated version of it on the second version just before premium drops? That's classic. That's the mysterious question that no one has the answer to. For any map, name any map that's out there. How is the new crops going to affect it? My understanding is the new crops will just happen and will just work on mod maps. Now, since this map does not have carrots, parsnips, or red beets as a fill type, should just work. Now, on any map that already has carrots, parsnips, or red beets, that is where you're going to possibly run into some conflicts. So we've got our church down here, right? We have the second farm, which was part of the 1.2 update, I believe. Village shop. We have our redecorated regular shop. We have manure storage. We have our BGA. Then we have the beehive over here. We're going to try the beehives in a little bit. We have the horse paddock. We have our main farm. It's got rabbits, chickens, and cats. All the horse areas. And we also have all the little calf igloos, sheep and goats across the street, bale storage. We have our bakery. And we have our brewery and our allotment garden. Let's head back to shop. Now, I mean, if you wanted to, there's no reason that you have to. Let's say this map has a issue with premium. Okay? Well, just don't activate premium when you load the map, and then you're good. Right? You have the choice, ultimately, what DLCs you activate and what DLCs you don't activate for any given game save. So if there is a direct conflict, then you could just not activate the premium DLC. Now, of course, you paid money for the premium DLC and you want to use it on as many maps as possible. No doubt, if there is a conflict, Farmer Andy will resolve it as soon as possible. I mean, after all, he's got Maize Plus support in here. Right after the Gouveal pack dropped, he added an update mod in here that allows the Gouveal pack to bail additional fill types that are on this map, like Compost and Clover. So he has a long-standing history of fully supporting his maps. I would not worry one bit. Go in here. You need to start a new game save 100%. I mean, if you want to, you could overwrite. You could overwrite the map and the mods, that's fine, but you need a whole new game save. I would 100% not try to bring .2 forward. Oh, that's probably gonna be too big. But the map is named the same, so it's not like 1.2 will stick around after you try to overwrite it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. I have no idea what Terra Life is. But Farmer Andy was working with Farming Agency in order to bring full Maize Plus support to the map. And that has been done. This map works fully with Maize Plus. The animals that do accept grazing is now available on those animal pens. So this was the end of the road in 1.2. Now this map will 100% not work for any game version that's less than 1.12. I expect there will be a patch that will be releasing for premium support. I'll probably take the game to 1.13, 1.13. But past versions will work, right? It's not like every map author has to go out and update all their maps to work with 1.13. If we get early access to Premium, we will be trying Premium out, and I can try Premium out on this map as well. That typically happens the weekend before the DLC release. So not this weekend, but probably the following weekend. It's not guaranteed, but it is a good possibility. It's possible, Jonathan, you have to harvest the entirety of the area. We're definitely not going to be harvesting the entirety of the area. We're just going to walk up here and oops. I assume I hit R to load. Turn on the harvesting process. I need to unfold it. Okay, well, what's unfolding? Oh, wait, what the heck was that? Oh my gosh, that's cool. What is this? Oh, that. What is this? I don't know what this does. Oh. Cherries just popped in. Do they just pop in? Or 106. 199. Do the cherries vanish from the tree? Yep, 309. They didn't vanish from that tree. Wow, this is kind of an interesting process. Right. So this is kind of an interesting mechanic. We're harvesting cherry trees. Not exactly how I was expecting it to work, but hey. And then Control I to unload into crates of cherries. Let's go here and let's get a couple boxes of these. Let's go get some honeycombs. Honeycomb cereal. Rat. Here we go. Quick little shortcut. I gotta get my long reach in. Get over there. Okay. So we're gonna pull up one. So we have the load message. I was doing this earlier. It's finding the sweet spot. Or the lack thereof a sweet spot. Maybe it doesn't have enough. There we go. Oh, okay. I guess we have to be in the trigger with the box. Oh, the log looks pretty clean to me. That might be full. Yeah, we definitely have to stand right in front of the bees. If you don't like bees, then you might not like this. Chucky over there. All right. Oh no. So we need to open the lid. Then we need to put in our honeycombs. There. How about we hit it 5 enough times? I don't know, M9. I don't know. And then we'll turn it on. Oops. R. And then we'll come back. We don't have any kittens. Alright, so what's the bale snafu? Again? I guess I'm standing in the spawn zone. Alright, so we put this here. We get our, well, hold on. We have to open the door. Now we're good. Oh, we go. Oops. Oh, well, I don't know. Tractors everywhere. That's not one we want. Open the door. There we go. We'll use this. That Steyr was way up at the other north farm. While we wait on our honey. That's correct. I don't have any rabbits. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to have a trailer for every tree because it's the custom trailer. Let's go try it out. And then I want to go, try out the cannery. We'll spawn in some animal hides and some lime. And try out the cannery. And I call forth bales from above. Oh shoot, wrong one. That's 2 bales. 3. Oh, look at that. It just catches them. It's like a... Give that guy a contract. He could be the next star catcher. Do I need to go with a full load? Can I do a partial load? that should be good enough. See if it goes crazy. Looks good to me. No crazy. It obviously works far better with a joystick, but hey. Right. Yep, that works. Okay. Oh. The tannery. Let's give this a go. We're gonna go to mods and DLCs. Animal skin. No, I don't want that. I want animal skin raw. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, that's what they look like. So raw animal skins. Oh, would you stop? Oh, we just shove them in there. Oh, that looks disgusting. Oh, is it full? Okay. Then we also need... We need lime. LMNO. White lime, because you know, lime by any other color is not white. And that runs. And we're gonna get animal skin washed. What is this? Alright. We're just speeding up the process here. So that, oh, that's just not appealing at all. We put it over here. Put it up there. Dump it in. And how we turn it up? Oh my gosh, really? Oh, that's disgusting. Then we would have a wheelbarrow or something to take the organic waste. Then we get this. We get defleshed and dehaired. And now we put it in here. Oh, what? Where did the water come from? And then we need tanning stuff. That's available over in the shop. Oh, oh my gosh, it's splashing all over the place. Get out of the way. Oh my gosh. It's like picking it up on the little beaters. All right. And that's going to produce then tanned animal skins. So we're going to bring over here to the dryer. Oh, just knock my thing out of the way. I'm wondering. Put it in here. What happens if I do this? Are you shitting me? What is it doing? Let's ride up the bus. Do we have skins hanging in here? Oh, we do. I can't get back there, but they're back there. Ride down the elevator. And let's turn this thing on. Oh, now we're drying. Let's do that again. Wrong button. You put it on the elevator, and then you run the elevator up, and then it unloads. See? See, the number's changing. Oh, and then, right? Yeah, so we got our skins here. And then we'll eventually produce leather. Now it's the leather. That will take and sell. Just out of the way. Just out of the way. And we'll fast forward time. That's disgusting. So that's done. Alright, so I wonder... Alright, give me this. Yep. Oh, look, that's nasty. Then you can put that in your compost heap. Oh, stop. Oh, it got dark. It got dark quick. Oh, lights. Oh, that's gross. Where's the light switch in here? Why can there not be one light switch for the whole building? Jeez. I got people watching the stream that are scared of the dark. Gosh, and put it over here. And then, of course, right, we take it over here. Who knows where that spawns? Light switch up here? No. So that's that. Alright, let's see what else we got. Beer is normal. Those are normal. Grapes are normal. Gardens are normal. Oh, let's go back over here. Do our honey. Oh, it's Halloween. Okay. Oh my. Oh. Do I need to get a bucket? And let me guess, none of these buckets work. Jiminy Christmas. Bucket, 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 bucket starts with a B. Oh, what? That's not what I wanted. Wrong buckets. the little bucket. That's not gonna work. Those silly buckets aren't gonna work. Should have a bucket over here. Why? Where's? Just give me a bucket. We have honey. Yes, I want to get it out. All right, we're gonna do something here. We're gonna list production points. Far easier with this way. Honey, 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 honey. Honey extractor is 22. Chimney Christmas. 74 productions. 22. Fill level. Output. Full. Done. Oh. So it spawns them after 36. Right? Boom, yep. Auto spawns after. We don't need a bucket. We don't need no stinking bucket. No. There you go. They just auto spawn. They're magic. They're ghosts. They just teleport right to the table. Woo, 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 woo. Is there a light switch in here? All right. So that's that. Slaughterhouse, we just take a meat. I don't know if we really need to demonstrate that at all. Everything else is the same. Everything else is the same. Let's run down here and take a nap. See if that's the same. In 1.2, we no. In 19, we took a nap with a with our farm wife. Oh, we don't know. We don't know if we're napping with our farm wife. Collectibles. I think they're the same. Yeah, they're the same. All right, what do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to know? What do y'all want to hear about? You know about that, right? So the goal of this live stream was to show off what's new in 1.3 and get a little understanding as to how this stuff works. Right, I think we figured that out. Not too terrible hard. All right, the bees are just going to spawn honeycombs over time. You need a bucket like this to transport the honeycombs. There is no Skinner. And then you turn it on. So the slaughterhouse, you deliver animals and then it auto sells meat. And if you deliver cows or horses, you'll get pallets of rawhide. So the slaughterhouse, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah. You deliver your cows here, your pigs, your chickens, your horses, your goats. Right? Pigs, cows, horses, chickens, goats, sheep, and rabbits. And goats and horses also output animal skin. Right here. And then you'll take the animal skin over to the leather tannery. There's no diesel fuel. No. You have indeed the mobile milking parlors. Where are they at? Right there. There was an update in the changelog that said the milking parlors had been updated to allow you to output milk in canisters, in, you know, the milk cans. Oh. We've looked at that. That's just a sell point. Cherries. Right. So we need to unfold it, and we get the magic blue circly thing. We put it into unload mode or harvest mode, and then you drive it, so the circle thing. Did we already hit that one? You drive it to the circle of the thing. Goes over the... Let's check. Oh, look, it's no longer harvest season. We're not getting any more cherries. No more cherry pie. That's why we're not getting cherries. Oh, hold on. All right, so your milking parlor. We would have to have cows, which we don't. We would have to have milk in the cow area, which we don't. You unfold it. You turn it on. And, oh. You unfold it, you turn it on, and a cow magically appears. And it's basically milking the cow, if you will. And then you have the ability to unload. And it'll either unload to a trailer, or you can unload milk buckets. And this map includes the ability to have hoses. Slurry applicator with hose. Universal hose. Okay. So let's go ahead and buy this. And I'll show this off and then we'll be done. So do look later this week in the channel. I'll be putting out a video that is everything that is different between 1.2 and 1.3. That'll be in the Hof Bergmann Explained playlist on this channel. I'll also be, over the week, starting to put out Hof Bergmann Explained videos on the things that are new. So we have pig breeding. We have the tannery. We have the slaughterhouse. We have cherries. We have selling the leather. That'll be in the tannery video. I'll have to figure out what else there might be. So I'll be focusing on those this week. Unless there's map drop. If there's map drop, well, that's obviously what we're going to be focusing on. Still no bull juice. That is correct. Still no bull juice. You can add additional beehives, yes. So if you look in build mode, under animals, bees, they don't show up. But the way the description in the changelog read, it sounded as if you could put more down. I don't know. I haven't tried. I need to go back and read the changelog again. But it looks like you're going to get a tote of honey combs, 1 per day per beehive, almost. All right, so hoses. This is how I think hoses should work in the base game going forward. Okay, none of that manure system where you had to get out and manhandle the hoses, and that was just convoluted and cumbersome. Watch this. All right, cue. Oh, are you kidding me? Cue. Oh, look at that. That's the way it should work. And then watch this jazz. Now your trailer has to be configured with hoses, right? You had to do that at the shop. Now that was with 1.2. Yeah, the manure system in 19, that was fine and all, right? But it was just too cumbersome trying to manhandle the hoses around. And then next thing you know, you were never close enough, or you were too close, and then the hoses got all wanky. I'm going completely the wrong way. Just ignore me. Ignore this. I'm not driving through the field at all. Not doing it. Don't worry about that. It's just cumbersome, right? But like this. You just pull up. When you're the right distance away, it says attach. Boom, you're done. Right? You have the hose, so you're not just dumping into the ground. You're not just magically filling from air. I came over here for a reason, because like the water trough, you see the little, that's a holder. What do you think that's a holder for? It's a holder for the hose. So when you get just the right distance, oh, look at that cue. Unload. Look at that. How far can I stretch it? Oh, it's the incredible stretchy hose. Who played FS17? Oh, they didn't have hooks. Oh no, I busted my hose. Who played FS17 in multiplayer with the hose mod? Dynamic hoses. It never worked right. Like for you, it looked fine, but for anybody else on the server, you'd basically be dragging a hose around the map. It was rather comical. Anyway, that's going to do us for the night. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching. Seeing what's now part of Hof Bergmann version 1.3. We have our community garden. It's all the same. If you are remotely interested in trying Hof Bergmann out, there is a download link in the description. It is also pinned in chat. At least it should have been pinned in chat. I've got a Hof Bergmann Explained playlist linked in the description as well. that you can go check out. All of that content is relevant to the 1.3 update. The only thing that's not in the playlist, obviously, is the new things added. At the start of this stream, you walked through how to download the map, the fact that you need to download the parts in serial. Part 1, wait for its finish. Part 2, wait for the finish. And Part 3, you cannot download in parallel Part 1, 2, and 3 at a time. Just be patient. Let it wait. It's going to take like half a day to get all 3 parts because non-rapid Gator is the web host. Never pay a file host to download faster. That only encourages bad behavior. But by all means, if you feel Farmer Andy deserves a tip, then go over to his website, lsfarming-mods.com, and give him a little bit of a donation. He does have a supporter page. He does have a monthly supporter option. And in the future, well, you do get early access to the beta release of the map for his testing purposes. And until next time, happy farming.